Since this venerable stadium was erected in the Pennsylvania hills, it has been the home to toughness, to passion, to winning. Welcome to Happy Valley and Beaver Stadium, home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the game. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Kennesaw State's offense will go on the attack first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't...
Turning it on! Complete to the right. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Kennesaw State right back to work.
I'm a huge fan of offensive aggressiveness to start a football game. I think the defense is getting settled in. They play up a little bit. They play a little bit more aggressive. They got more emotion, and the offense takes advantage. Nice big play over the top. Stay aggressive, offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quick pass on the jet motion. And this one will be stopped for no gain. These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. To throw, it's Yoder. Under Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch at the 35. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. From the gun, running back on the move. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. The play-action fake. Looking down the middle. He's got it. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Got his man on the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. The give on the inside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Lets it go to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Wants to throw again. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Finds his big tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. To the air, it's Yoder. Trying to set up the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looks as if he's going to run it. Breaks into the open.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
To the ground with the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The give to the back. Open space at the 25. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Gets it out quickly. Really short gain on that one, defense all over it. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Akron is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're on 14 over Ball State.
Looking for a man. It's Yoder.
We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Kennesaw State right back to work. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And this defense, man, they came to play early and often. No points allowed so far, and already 3 sacks on the day. Living in the backfield, making big plays. This defense is going to be tough today.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch right at the 50. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Middle linebackers, they're middle linebackers because they're right in the middle of the defense. You put guys that have a nose for the football because they literally line up over the football every single time. They play the run well, and look at this. How about this? Rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, getting the big sack.
The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They'll try to run for it. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on first and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Third and goal for the offense. They'll try to run it in. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Play action on first down. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Now on first down from the 30. Scanning the field, it's Yoder. Here comes the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that's the 4th sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week, on their way to doing it again, this offensive line has to step up.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. He's got him. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. They've got the screen set up. At the 35, he's loose. The ball's free. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Power football with the run. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. First and 10 from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
And those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Into the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a time.
Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix on offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great